Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Look at there. You can see pretty easy. There's 5 there, 5 up on the roof. Junior wants out. So Junior's in here, and look up there. 2 black Easter eggers and a gray and brown one. They're all Easter eggers. They lay colored eggs. They haven't laid for me today, but it's a new home to them, so I kind of didn't expect that. And I'm not going to go around and open that door, but over here, I got 2 pretty gray ladies. They're real sweet. But, and then the baby turkey's still hanging on. He's doing pretty good. And Junior, the teenage rooster, did not make it. I came out this morning and he had passed during the night. So I added him to the burn pile over there, and I've already burned it twice today. It's going to take 4 or 5 times to burn everything down to an ash, but keeps it from stinking too bad. And the Rhode Island Reds are doing wonderful. If I can get it to focus. So, the dogs are back. The deputy has not showed up at all that I know of. They haven't contacted me at all. So I talked to, like I say, at lunchtime today, I saw a friend that's a deputy. He works at the courthouse, you know. So he told me he had an electric fence he'd sell me pretty cheap. Because I've been pricing them. I want to run a hot wire around the bottom and a hot wire around the top, and that'll stop any animal from wanting to go through the fence. He said if the dog hits that electric fence, he's seen it done. He said that dog, it won't kill them, but it'll stun them hard enough that they'll hit the ground and sit there and shake for a few seconds before they get up, and then they leave. They don't want to be around that electric fence no more. He said it will knock them down. So, I'm sorry. Part of the video showed one of those dogs is pretty skinny. So they may be wild, but why are they only showing up every 2 months? Junior's trying to mount a baby hen in there, and it's too small for him to mount. I may take those babies and put them over there with the Rhode Island Reds, but they're aggressive a little bit. They were picking on one of them adult Easter egg black hens last night or this morning, and I'm not going to take a chance they kill my Rhode Island Reds. I mean, I don't have any Rhode Island Red hens, and that's what I want. I've been trying for 3 months to get that. So, well, I'm going to throw a clip in here and show y'all the video from one of my cameras. And I'm going to throw it in right here and let y'all see. These dogs came in. I'm going to flip the camera back around. Alright guys, I'm going to show you this. Look at the date. This is Thursday morning. I left the house at 7:16. Now this is on my, I don't know, 40-inch in with my camera system on it. But I'm going to press play and record. There you go. He just slid right up under that fence, which we're fixing the day after tomorrow. We're running that other fence back there, and I talked to actually a deputy friend of mine today, and he's got a 15-mile electric fence charger I'm going to buy from him pretty cheap. But look, I wasn't even looking for the dogs because I got all the chickens locked in the pen, all 3 pens. They can't get out in the run, which is where the dogs can get to them. But something's been eating my cat's food, and she's not been hanging around much. And this is the reason right here, because they're coming right up to the back door and eating her food. But that other one's still in there. He's trying to get to the chickens in the pen. You see, he runs behind my old building, my old storage building. That's a 10 by 20. Let me speed it up just one notch. I'm going to put it in 2 times so time will go by faster. Haven't heard anything from the sheriff department, and they're going to hear from me tomorrow. So he could have done caught these dogs if he wanted to. Sorry about the shaking. That's me standing up holding this phone above my head because this monitor's up 7 and 8 feet. See, they're down there trying to get into the pens and they can't get in. It's alright. I'm glad I didn't leave the chickens out. I actually thought about it. My cat doesn't normally eat all the food I put in her dish. And I've caught a couple of wild cats in the trap and hauled them off. Didn't kill them, I just took them elsewhere. But these dogs won't fit in that live trap I've got back there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get her, if she shows up tonight, put her in the house with food and water like I do when it's really, really cold. And I'm going to fill her feed bowl out there. And I'm going to put another bowl out there with a treat for these dogs. Maybe zoom in. See there? You see them dogs trying to get through that fence? All inside the run. Run up under the fence and run out back. This other one's still inside. Now he's going to do whatever he wants to do. Alright, that's enough. But as y'all see, I do have cameras. And yes, I can zoom in with the cameras and all that stuff. I've got 4 other cameras. 1 on each side of the house. But I've also got one that I can control with my phone that I can turn and zoom all the way around 360 degrees. My sister's house is about 300 yards from me. If she stood at her front door and held up a finger, I could tell her which finger she was holding up from 300 yards away with my camera. But I ain't got time for all that. I got something that these dogs will love. So I'm going to get my cat in the house tonight if I can, and leave them dogs a treat outside. Y'all have a good evening. This morning, I left the house at 7:16. I'm trying to stay a little later. I get to work too early, so I'm trying to stay, and 7:16 is late for me. I usually leave around 7. But they came in the yard right up here, and they came down the side, on the other side, came all the way around, went through where I parked my backhoe tractor, came up here. Both of them went down this side. Y'all saw, went right under the fence, went in. I left this fence open, so made it easy for them to go through. I probably need to open the last one, but I know it's cruel, but I can't be here 24/7. I have a job. I have responsibilities. So I've got my cat, and you're going to see that on the video. She came up. I took her in the house. I gave her a full bowl of feed, which is more feed than she'll eat in 3 or 4 days. And I gave her a full bowl of water, and she's got a little plastic tray out of a storage container that I've put some walnut holes in that you normally tumble brass and stuff in. That's what I had. I didn't have any cat litter for her to use the bathroom, and she's used it. So I filled up her dish out here with a big scoop. That's 3 days worth of food for her, or 4. And I put a dog watering dish right beside it. And look at that colored Kool-Aid that's in there. The jug right yonder beside you will give you a clue. They love it. I doubt they'll survive very long after they find her cat food in the morning. I'm hoping they come back tomorrow. Saves me from having to shoot them. And they can go home and die. I know, I'm being mean. But they've killed 44 chickens and 3 turkeys Monday. Today's Thursday evening. Sheriff's Department hadn't done a dang thing about it. Last time they came, they killed about 30. I went and bought, and y'all seen that video because this is going to post after. I bought 5 Easter egger laying hens that are already old enough to lay. Whether they are laying or not, I don't know, because we just randomly grabbed 5. Those things cost me a pretty penny. And I mean a pretty penny. It wasn't no $4 or $5 baby chick price, I guarantee you. He also, when I bought the 5 chickens, he told me if I wanted more, I could come back. He also gave me 2 dozen eggs that are fresh enough I can incubate if I want to. So there's my pile of the carcasses, and I threw one of the peach trees I cut up on top. I've already put diesel fuel on it twice and burned it twice. It's going to have to dry out a little bit. And tomorrow it'll be stinking again, and I'll put some more diesel fuel on it and burn it again. And I take my water hose here and spray it all around the grass around it so it can't spread. Yeah. But anyway, I'm not going to let the adult chickens out right now just because they need to learn this is their new home and their wings aren't clipped. So since they are new to the pens and the area, and I don't know about where the dogs are and what's happening, I'll know if they drink anything. I'm going to watch my camera when I get home to see if they came and ate that food and drank the Kool-Aid. And that problem will be gone. But if not, I'm not letting these chickens out until that problem is gone. And I'm going to clip their wings. When I got my buddy from work here Saturday helping me get some posts in the ground and build the gates and stuff, I'm going to clip their wings so where they can't fly very far. Just clip one side. It throws them off balance. Hopefully by the time their wings grow back out, they'll know this is home. And that'll keep them locked up for about 3 nights. So they've been here all day today and last night. And then tonight be the second night. Tomorrow be the second day. Friday night will be the second night. Saturday will be a third day. So I may let them out Saturday or Sunday if the problem has been handled by itself. And I've got my gates and stuff built. That fence right there, y'all remember how I tried to bend it and straighten it back down to keep it at the ground level? It's bent back up 6 inches off the ground, all bent up where the dogs went under it this morning. I walked over here and they bent the fence up over yonder. So he just wants a female, y'all. And they ain't used to him yet, so they're staying up on the roost. But once I get the gates built properly and then the dog problem handled, then I'll start letting these chickens out. But I'm gonna clip one wing to try to keep them from getting out while they get used to where they live. They're used to free ranging on an 8-acre field that's fenced in with cattle fence, which is just stranded wire, you know, a foot apart. But they stay in the field, and the guy's got a couple of those Anatolia Shepherds or whatever, livestock guardian dogs. He said since he got them dogs a year ago, he has not lost a chicken in that 8-acre field. He lets them free range during the day. They go back to roost at night. He closes the door. So he has not lost a chicken or turkey in that field. Now the turkeys, he said they do go through the fence and they lay their eggs in the woods and they nest and incubate, and the foxes and the coons and the, you know, whatever, get those a lot when they leave the fence. But they all come back into the 8 acres to roost. And of course I told y'all he had a dog kill about 30 of his turkeys. So I'm going to try to get this problem handled before I let these out. I don't want them to fly away. They're beautiful chickens, and the eggs are light pink, light green, light blue. You know, I'm going to get some colorful eggs to mix in with my Rhode Island red eggs in 6 months when they start laying. So I think this is a win. It did cost me quite a bit to buy the adult hens that are already laying, but you know what? He gave me a better price than I could get at the auction if I went. At the auction, they sell for $25 and up a piece. He gave me a better price than that. So, at least around here, that's what they sell for. So, I'm going to get off here, guys. I've got to edit this video because I'm going to put that footage in from my camera system and let y'all see these two dogs. And they look a lot like those Livestock Guardian dogs that he has. They may be, but they've never been trained if that's what they are. And they need to be put down because I've got a neighbor a couple of lots down that's got chickens. I hear them, but she don't ever let them out of the pen anymore because something killed all hers that free ranged. They used to actually come over here every now and then and be in my yard. I didn't mind. But I'm going to leave them a treat, a full dish of food and something to drink. I hope they enjoy it. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Don't be mad at me about it. I've got to take care of these dogs. It's either this or I'm going to shoot them. And if I shoot them, that means they got to take off work and be here when they're coming. And I never know when they're coming. You know, yeah, okay, they come early in the morning, but they may not come early tomorrow morning. It may be at lunchtime when they show up, or it may be the next day when they show up. I have no idea when. It's not like they're telling me they're on their way to come try to kill my chickens. So, I don't have a choice. Whoever's dogs they are not leaving me a choice. I'm going to take care of the problem. Y'all remember what I always tell you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe and be prepared. Better luck with the livestock than I'm having lately. Love y'all. Be safe.